Hey, Travis kiddos. It's Monday and it's time for our math essential work for the week. So, the essential work is in the textbook, which is accessible through Launchpad in Think Central. Again, we've shown you how to open this video. If you need help, you can check the Must Do, May Do video or the Navigating Launchpad videos. So this is the Student Edition Grade 1. We're starting on page 228. This whole week we are working on Lesson 2, which is addition with regrouping, the moment you've been waiting for. I know most of you would like lots of practice with this, so here it is. So we are going to practice adding a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number with regrouping, as well as adding 2-digit numbers to other 2-digit numbers with regrouping. Regrouping means you have more than, in this case, more than 10 ones. So you need to trade a 10 for 10 ones. You have to trade 10 ones for a 10. And when you do that, it goes into the tens place. So here are a lot of, there are some good examples in here. There's also in the enrichment video, I go over some strategies that you can use to figure these out and practice. So here we have, you can use place value charts to add ones to a number with regrouping. Now you can draw this, you can use physical objects if you have similar ones to these base 10 blocks. You can also do number bonds, and which I show in the video as well as drawing the enrichment video. And we can also jump to the just vertical addition, but that's a bit abstract. So showing the other ways is very helpful. So step 1, we always start with adding the ones. This is important because if we started with the tens, we would have 6 tens plus no tens equals 6 tens. However, because we will be making more than 10 ones, we're gonna need to wait on the tens because we're gonna need to regroup. So here is the picture where we have 66, 6 tens, 6 ones, plus 7 ones. So as you can see, they have highlighted in gray the area where we are making a new 10. So there are 6 ones here, 4 ones here. You put them all together and then you can make a new 10. They show this in the abstract with the vertical addition with the 1 in the tens place. Now we always heard the term carrying the 1 growing up, but you're technically not carrying anything and it's not a 1. It's actually a new 10. So we want to make sure that our kids understand that we are regrouping, we are making a 10, we are not just putting a 1 there for no reason. It's that there are more than 10 ones. There are 13 ones in fact, so that equals 1 10 and 3 ones, which is why it looks like this. So 3 in the ones place and 1 in the tens place. The next page you see here that it shows the final picture. So 7 tens because we created a 10 with 10 ones, the 3 ones left over. So we already added the ones, and then we add the tens. So 1 10 plus 6 tens equals 0 10, plus 0 tens equals 7 tens. So you can look at this as 10, 60, and 0, or 1 10, 6 10, 0 tens. The 0 tens comes from here when we were adding the 7 ones. When it looks like an extra step here, but it's because we are showing how to add vertically. Okay, so here are some for you to practice. So it walks you through the steps. See if you could, I know you can't physically write in the numbers here, but you could either write it out on paper or a whiteboard you have at home, or at least discuss these steps. Again, you have the enrichment work. If you'd like to do paper pencil in the workbook or you'd like a little bit of extra practice, that's a great idea. The more practice you get with this math, the better you get at it and the more it makes sense. So I'm always for more practice. So here we are, of course, going to start with the ones, 62 plus 9. So we're going to add 2 plus 9. Okay, so when you add 2 ones and 9 ones, again, you can draw a picture if you need to. How many ones are you going to get? You're going to get 11 ones. So here you have 11 ones. We regroup them into 1 10 and 1 1. So the 10 goes in the tens place and the 1 goes in the ones place. Then we need to add the tens. So the 110 that we just created with the ones, plus the 6 tens that was in 62, plus 0 tens that was in 9, gives you how many tens? So it gives you 7 tens and 1 1, or 71. I'm going to let you work your way through these ones. I don't want to talk you through too much of it. I'd like you to practice, but this helps spell out all the steps, or most of the steps for you. And you can check out other videos for more practice on that. Here's a fun game. If you'd like to find or make a spinner, you can do some addition here. Once you have gotten through all of that, we jump all the way already into adding 2-digit numbers with 2-digit numbers. If you need more practice with adding 1 digit, go ahead. You can make up as many problems as you want for that. Okay, so here we are going to add 33 and 18. So here's a nice place value chart to help us out. So 33 is 3 tens, 3 ones. 18 is 110, 8 ones. So they've shown it here, and then when we add, of course, starting with the ones, 3 plus 8, they've circled and highlighted 10 ones because 3 plus 8 makes 11, or 110 and 1 1, or our 10 and 1. So 10 ones becomes a 10, and our 1 1 left over stays in the ones place. So we have 110 and 1 1 as shown here as well. And then we add them up. 110 plus 3 tens plus 110. Now we do actually have a number here with the 8. So we're going to add them all up. 1 plus 3 plus 1 more is 5. So 110 plus 3 tens plus 110 equals 5 tens. So 33 plus 18 equals 51. Here is some extra practice for you guys to work on. Again, it has the steps laid out. Just keep reminding your kid to start with the ones, draw a picture if needed, use number bonds if needed, use, even if not needed, it's really helpful so that you don't make mistakes, so that you can double check your work. Super, super important. Because we all make mistakes, right? And it helps us really deeply understand the concept if we're physically using objects or drawing a representational picture. So we are regrouping, so make sure we're not losing our 10 because 7 plus 8 will make 15, not just 5. So we have to make sure we show the 10 in the tens place. Okay, so here's a lot of practice for you. Here's even more practice for you. This is the entire week's worth of work, all of these pages. This is the end. So spread it out. Do 1 or 2 pages a day. I would recommend maybe one day working on this and maybe even making up some of your own numbers, since that's not a ton of practice with adding a 1-digit number. You can spend a day playing the game. You can also do that every day during the week, or any math games. Spend a day working on this page and maybe starting into this page. Since there are a lot of problems here, it might take a little while. And spend a day finishing this page, and then another day working on this page. That would be my recommendation. Of course, you can always add in more work if you have time or need or want to practice more. You have the workbook pages to supplement. You have games to supplement, other videos to watch. So just take your time working through all of it. But this is a super, super important concept for math, as well as really helpful getting ready for 2nd grade, which is coming up so soon. Can't believe it. But it'll really help with when they go into 3-digit addition with regrouping. So if they already have this foundation, that's going to be very, very helpful for 2nd grade and all future math. So of course, have fun with it, do what you can, and happy learning.